So I'm Jason Aluya. I'm a trustee and a member of the Feast Committee here at St. Anthony's Club. We've been celebrating St. Anthony's Feast and sponsoring St. Anthony's Feast for 100 years this year. In 1919, we were officially founded by a small group of Italian immigrants from a hill town in Avellino called Montefalcione. So they and their families got together and celebrate St. Anthony's Feast on the last Sunday of August, because that's what they do in Montefalcione. For 350 years there, they celebrated the Feast of St. Anthony on the same weekend. And the story goes that there was an earthquake and some tragedy that St. Anthony appeared over the town. So that town took St. Anthony of Padua, who's actually Portuguese, not even Italian, and took him as their patron. And that's what they brought to America, to the North End. Our goal is to bring St. Anthony to the neighborhood. And so on Sunday afternoon at noon, we start a 10-hour procession with our statue. And we march the statue through practically every street in the North End. This year we had 10 marching bands, local school bands, drum and bugle corps. And we march for 10 and a half hours through the streets of the North End, visiting homes and businesses. And we'll visit people in the North End who can't visit the feast. We visit families who may have open houses, who feed us and feed the bands and give wine and beer and water. And we play music for these people, and we'll actually lift the saint to windows. We'll bring the saint to a first-story window, and actually at certain locations, we'll lift the saint above our heads. So all the 6-foot guys get together and we'll lift the statue way over our heads so we could visit some of the seniors who can't leave their houses. So there's a particular woman who's turning 100 this year that for the past 50 years we have lifted that statue to her second-story window. And that's what's unique about St. Anthony's Feast in the North End is the personal relationship we have with St. Anthony. So I think the attraction is, number one, the saint, but also it's a fun time. I mean, you have a Italian street festival. Food abounds throughout the festival, and I could name tons of savory and sweets. You get a cannoli, a zeppoli, raw bar, sausage, peppers and onions, stuffed artichoke hearts. Favorite foods in the festival? I would say zeppolis. So zeppolis is an Italian fried dough. So it's not just a regular dough, it's a certain batter that's made. And a certain batter, they deep fry this dough. It's a very soft dough. They deep fry it into little balls. And once they're done, they're golden crisp. They put them in a bag with sugar, and you shake the bag. And you have to have asbestos hands because they're piping hot, but you have to eat them hot, and you eat them, and then the sugar gets all over your shirt, and it's the best part of, I think, eating at St. Anthony's Feast. The raw bar is very famous, quahogs or clams on the half shell. Pizza Regina has a great stand that sells their pizza by the slice. There's an Italian family on Endicott Street who brings out a cold cut slicer and slices fresh cold cut sandwiches, prosciutto mozzarella, mortadella with cheese. The grandmother makes a tortellini salad. She makes homemade cookies that they sell. So that's always a go-to for me. And I think everyone loves a cannoli. I mean, who doesn't love a cannoli? The cannoli girl has been in our feast for 50 years, and she's a native North Ender. And she's known as the cannoli girl. No one really knows her real name, but she's the cannoli girl. I know her name. Her name's Rini, but the cannoli girl is famous. But we have Italian-American entertainment all weekend. We were lucky. So this year for Centennial, we estimated about 300,000 people visited St. Anthony's Feast. And people describe it as Christmas in August, and it truly is. It's another family and friends celebration with St. Anthony's the whole weekend. The festival has always been rooted in our faith, in our Catholicism, and St. Anthony of Padua. He's our patron. We look to him as we pray to the Blessed Mother and Jesus and say our Fathers. You always say a St. Anthony prayer. So he's very rooted in the North End. The event itself, St. Anthony's Feast itself, has much more beyond the Catholic faith traditions, the traditions of the North End people in their celebration of St. Anthony. So a few years ago, we had a bishop from Padua, Italy, from the Basilica of St. Anthony. So St. Anthony of Padua is buried in Padua. So the bishop came with holy relics, which we were honored to have. We sponsored his trip here, and he brought the relics of St. Anthony with him. So when he was here, we were a little nervous because in Italy, they're very much more solemn in their veneration of saints. And here, throughout the years, we have Americanized our festivals. We're still, Italian-American festival, and we honor them. The roots of our festival are still the same, but they've changed over the years. So at the end of the festival, we had a lunch with the bishop, and we were very curious of what he thought. So he said in his broken English, in Italy they revere St. Anthony. That is a deceased patron saint, and they revere him in that way. He goes, here in America, you people treat him as he's alive and part of your family. He's a friend. And he thought it was just a beautiful thing. And I thought it was a beautiful way to put it, because we do. We treat St. Anthony as he is a member of our family.
Hey, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. We keep you in our prayers. May God bless you.